trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the Wiregrass of Alabama in Troy and home to the Troy Trojans. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Trojans about to kick it away and get this season started. He'll bring it out. It's Madden. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. So Clemson's offense will go on the attack first. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game. Because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed. But what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
And the try is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. The Trojans offense will try to get something started with their first possession. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others, and they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talks.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Handoff from the gun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Mueller. Here's a heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Trojans will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Touchdown, Tiger! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. They're on the scoreboard first here in the season opener. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
The 42-yard field goal that was no good gives them the ball back at the 25-yard line. Got it behind the line. It's Nicholson. Oh, he's got some space. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Trojans will punt it away on fourth down. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Clemson has their paws on it. They'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. They'll go back to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. Lewis to throw. Using the quick game. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll pull it on the read. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. They'll try the right side. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Trying play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Little. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, they had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the poll. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need? Turning it on! He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quickly complete. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Clemson will come to the line with a first and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Clemson! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, and they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass. It's Mueller. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. With the catch, it's Staley. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. First down here for the offense. This time they'll go to the running game. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Moving out of the pocket. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Lewis wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he is going down here, but we have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys
going for the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
You just feel like the sense of urgency is going up for this offense now. They haven't had that many possessions so far in the game, and because they've got no points now, it feels like the quarterback's starting to press. He's trying to make it happen on his own, taking a shot down the field. Another incompletion for this offense. They can't get anything going.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The play action fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much in.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Mueller. And they'll the sack. All the way back at the 5. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll field it close to the 50. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And what a nice job by the punt returner. First thing he does, secures the catch, and you can tell they set up the return. He reads his blocks really well, turns on the afterburners all the way to the end zone. Special teams coming up with the huge play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. The quick out. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Lewis to throw. Rushes on him. Got it in the middle. It's Overton. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target. They're just not on the same page.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged in the middle. It's Jefferson. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far in Troy today. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Veterans Memorial Stadium.
Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Lewis wants to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Makes the grab, it's Burns. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Sweet cut there.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive. Make sure they get to this.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Looking for space. It's Overton. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He got a step and just dusted the field. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To the air, it's Mueller. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. The Trojans decide to punt it away.
Number 10, on to kick it away.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. There he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Clemson. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes it past the marker. At the 45 on his way. Right down the gut of the field.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Offense just trying to get the ball to their receiver quickly out in space to the perimeter of the field. But how about the speed of the linebacker? Able to close and make that tackle. That's impressive.
Back to pass. It's Mueller. Makes the grab. Smashes through the tackle. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Trojans have their offense in high gear. He's looking to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And it's picked off in the end zone, but no, the officials are saying he was out of bounds, and the quarterback might want to rethink taking a chance like that. And this one is perfect. Let's not say they cut into the depths of that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Give to the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Reagan. Quick completion on the out route. Oh, he's got some space. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Now they'll try the right side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Keeps looking downfield. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And you got to wonder if this offense is trying to run the score up because they're blowing this team out. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots. They're going to play until this clock reads all zeros.
Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the ball comes to rest right there. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Caught over the middle, it's Burns. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. Cradles it at the 35. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time. Turning it on. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Clemson!
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and they get you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Mueller. Bringing the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found it.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with...
Breaks into the open. They believe in this running game, and they take it all the way down to the 25 before he goes out of bounds. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. With the clock running, this should be the final play.